maxima and minimum. Okay, maximum value, right? Let f be a real valid function on the interval a comma b, then f is said to be maximum if there exist C is belongs to close bracket a comma b, such that the condition is such that f of C value is greater than or equal to f of x for all x is belongs to where x is belongs to close bracket a comma b. Okay, so this is the definition of the maximum value. Okay, so now graphically, now the maximum value, suppose this is the x-axis and this is x-axis and this is a y-axis. Suppose, okay, the graph of the function becomes like this. Okay, right? See, so here this is a point A and this is I will take point B. There exists one point, this reach maximum value. Okay, that point is C. Okay, this value becomes what? F of C. This is a maximum value. Okay, right? Minimum value. Okay, let f be a real valid function on the interval a comma b, then f is said to be minimum if there exist C is belongs to close bracket a comma b, such that f of C is less than equal to f of x for all x is belongs to close bracket a comma b. Okay, right? F of C value ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ less than ಇರುತ್ತೆ f of x is belongs to close bracket a comma b. Okay, now graphically, this is x-axis, this is y-axis, right? Suppose the equation of the curve becomes like this. This is a point A, this is I will take point B. Okay, the minimum value is, this is a point C, f of C. Okay, at point C is a minimum value, f of C is the minimum value of this function. Okay, so this is the definition of the minimum value. Okay, let us start with exercise 6.3. Find the maximum and minimum values if any of the following functions given by. Okay, so the first one, f of x is equal to 2x minus 1 whole square plus 3. Okay, let's take this function. See, this will take the inequality. Okay, so what is 2x minus 1 whole square? Square is always greater than or equal to 0, right? Know that. Okay, first year inequality. 2x minus 1 whole square is greater than or equal to 0. So while adding 3 on both sides, so that becomes 2x minus 1 whole square plus 3 is greater than or equal to 0 plus 3. Okay, this is a function f of x, right? F of x value is greater than or equal to 3. Okay, so greater than or equal to 3 means what? Let us draw a number line. See, here minus infinity, so here 0, here 1, 2, 3, here becomes 3. Greater than 3 means what? This side, right? Okay, so here plus infinity. Okay, now this function, okay, minus infinity, okay, now so up to 3 to minus infinity, right? So the function exists only minimum value. The minimum value of this function is 3 and maximum value infinity bantandra no maximum value anta helbeku. Okay, the minimum value is 3 and no maximum value. ಓಕೆ, ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಬಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನೋ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ನೋ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ರೈಟ್. ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 2, f of x is equal to 9x square plus 12x plus 2. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ಸೊ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, f of x equal to, see, can I write 9x square becomes what? 3x square. This is a square. Plus, can I write 2? What is a value? 3x. So it becomes 12x. 3 2s are 6. 6 2s are 12 into 2. Okay, right? So a square plus 2a into b. So a value becomes 3x. B value becomes 2. That means what? A square plus 2ab plus b square. Plus b square becomes what? Plus 2 square. Okay, na? So I will add 2 square and subtract 2 square. Okay, na? Right? So plus what? Last 2. See, so again plus 2 square minus 2 square cancel. So remaining equation must be same. Okay, na? So what is a square plus 2ab plus b square formula? So that is equal to, this is a square, 2ab plus b square becomes what? 3x plus 2 whole square. Okay, na? 2 square becomes what? 4 plus 2. So can I write this one is equal to 3x plus 2 whole square minus 2, right? Okay, right. So this is f of x. Now 9x square plus 12x plus 2, can I write this one term like this? 3x plus 2 whole square minus 2. Now, so I will solve this one. See, you know that, okay na, inequality. So inequality, you know that. So ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, already you know 3x plus 2 whole square. Square becomes what? Always greater than or equal to 0. Okay, see here, minus 2 is there. Subtract minus 2 on both sides. 3x plus 2 whole square minus 2 is greater than or equal to 0 minus 2. This is a function is, okay, na, f of x, right? So can I write this one is f of x? F of x value is greater than or equal to minus 2, right? So greater than or equal to means this side. Okay, na? See, this side. Okay, so draw number line. Here plus infinity and here becomes what? Minus infinity. In middle 0. Here minus 1 and here minus 2. Minus 2, right? So greater than minus 2 means what? Like this. So we will reach up to plus infinity means no maximum value, but minimum value is 2. Okay, the minimum value of this function is minus 2, but no maximum value. Next, first one, the third one. So minus x minus 1 whole square plus 1. Okay, I will take only x minus 1 whole square. So square is always greater than or equal to 0. Suppose, okay, here it is minus is there. I will multiply minus 1 on both sides becomes what? Inequality changes. You know the first inequality, right? So I will multiply by minus 1 on both sides. Minus 1 into x minus 1 whole square. So inequality changes. Greater than or equal to 0, that means less than or equal to 0. Minus 1 into 0, right? So minus 1 into x minus 1 whole square becomes what? Minus x minus 1 whole square. This is less than or equal to minus 1 into 0 becomes what? 0. Okay, now I will add plus 10 on both sides. So that becomes what? Minus x minus 1 whole square plus 10 is less than or equal to 0 plus 10. So this is a function f of x, right? F of x is less than or equal to 10. Okay, less than means this side. Okay, so I will draw the number line. See, here plus infinity and here is minus infinity. Okay, somewhere this is a 10, right? So less than 10 means this side. Okay, so up to reach minus infinity means what? No minimum value, but maximum value of this function becomes 1. Okay, so ಏನಾದರೂ ನಂಬರ್ ಲೈನ್ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಈ ಕಡೆ ಮೈನಸ್ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿಗೆ ಬಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನೋ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ನಂಬರ್ ಲೈನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಯ್ತಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ನೋ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಬಟ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಈಸ್ is 10, but no minimum value. Okay, so ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಮೈನಸ್ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಬಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನೋ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಬಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನೋ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಸೊ ಮೈನಸ್ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಎರಡು ಬಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನೋ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ನೋ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, ರೈಟ್. ಸಿ, ಸೊ here x is there, so x is belongs to real number ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ real number means what? X value is less than infinity greater than minus infinity, okay na, right. So I will cube on, okay, all the sides, so that becomes what? Minus infinity cube and less than x cube less than infinity cube, okay na, right. Minus infinity cube becomes what? Minus infinity less than x cube and less than plus infinity cube becomes infinity, okay. So we'll add on 1 every term, so that becomes what? Minus infinity plus 1 and less than, greater than x cube plus 1 less than infinity plus 1. So what is minus infinity plus 1? Should be minus infinity, right? Okay, this is the function what? G of x, right? And less than what? Infinity. Okay, ಬರೀ less than greater than ಬಂತು, ಇದು less than ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಇದು greater than ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಈ ಕಡೆ ರೈಟ್ ನೋ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ನೋ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರಬೇಕು? ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಬಂತಂದ್ರೆ ದೇರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ, ಓಕೆನಾ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಈಕ್ವಲ್, ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ಇಲ್ಲಿ? ನೋ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ and no minimum value. Maximum value will this function have no maximum value and no minimum value. Next, question number 2. Find the maximum and minimum value of any of the following functions given by, okay. So the first one, modulus of x plus 2 minus 1. Okay, now modulus function, modulus function is what? X plus 2 is always greater than or equal to 0. Modulus function is always positive, right? That means what? Greater than or equal to 0. I'll subtract minus 1 on both sides, so that becomes what? Modulus of x plus 2 minus 1 is greater than or equal to 0 minus 1. So this is a function what? F of x, right? F of x is greater than or equal to 0 minus 1 becomes minus 1, okay. So greater than minus 1 means what? Okay, draw the number line, see. So here it is 0 and here it is minus 1, okay. So greater than means this side, you know, see that side, okay. This side. Here it is plus infinity and here it is minus infinity. Okay, this is a maximum value and this is a minimum value, right? So here start from function is minus 1 to plus infinity. So ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? The minimum value of this function, minimum value is okay minus 1, but no maximum value. No maximum value. Right, no maximum value. So next, second one. See second one, g of x is equal to minus modulus of x plus 1, okay, and plus 3, right. So we'll take modulus of x plus modulus of x plus 1. The modulus function is always greater than or equal to 0, right. So I'll multiply by minus on both sides, minus modulus of x plus 1. If you any inequality, if you multiply by minus means what? Inequality changes, okay. Greater than iddದ್ದು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Less than equal to 0, right. So plus 3 on both side, I add plus 3 on both side, minus modulus of x plus 1 plus 3 is less than equal to 0 plus 3, okay. This is a function is what? G of x, right. G of x is less than equal to 3, okay. So draw the number line. So less than or equal to 3 means what? Okay na? See, direction is okay, on this side minus infinity to plus infinity, okay. Here 0, somewhere it becomes 3, okay. Less than 3 means what? This side, right. So this is a minimum value, this is a maximum value, okay now. So maximum value of this function is value is 3, but no minimum value. Next, third one, h of x is equal to sin 2x plus 5. You know the sin x range. So what is sin x range? Sin range becomes what? Maximum value is 1, minimum value is minus 1, okay. Sin range between plus 1 to minus 1, okay. Sin 2x value is also maximum value 1, minimum value what? Minus 2, minus 1. See, a plus 5 adding on all the terms, that becomes what? Minus 5 plus minus 1 plus 5 is less than equal to sin 2x plus 5 is less than equal to 1 plus 5, okay. So minus 1 plus 5 becomes what? 4, less than equal to, this is a function what, h of x, and less than equal to what, 1 plus 5 becomes what, 6. See, okay, now notice, see, less than or equal to, okay, let's see, h of x is greater than equal to 4, less than or equal to 6, equal to it. Okay, this function exists minimum value and also maximum value. Okay, the minimum value of this function is 4 and maximum value is 6. Okay, so minimum value is 4 and maximum value is 6. Okay, next question number 4. F of x is equal to modulus of sine 4x plus 3. Okay, we'll take first sine 4x. See, sine range, you know that sine 4x is, okay, less than 1, greater than minus 1. Okay, so we'll add 3 and all the terms, that becomes what, minus 1 plus 3, less than, greater than, sine 4x plus 3, less than equal to 1 plus 3. So okay, so minus 1 plus 3 becomes what, 2. Okay, sine 4x plus 3 and 1 plus 4 becomes so. Okay, take modulus on all the terms. Modulus of 2 is less than equal to what, sine 4x plus 3 modulus, okay, less than equal to 4 modulus. Okay, right, so modulus of 2 becomes 2, greater than, this is a function f of x, right, f of x is less than, modulus of 4 becomes 4. Okay, this function exists maximum value and minimum value. Minimum value is 2, maximum value is 4. Okay, the minimum value is 2 and maximum value is 4. Okay, last one, fifth one, h of x is equal to x plus 1, right, x is belongs to, they will define open bracket minus 1 to plus 1. Open bracket minus 1 to plus 1 means what, x is less than 1, greater than minus 1. Okay, right, so I will add 1 minus 1 on all the terms, minus 1 plus 1 and x plus 1 less than 1 plus 1. Okay, minus 1 plus 1 becomes 0. This is a function what, h of x, and less than 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1 becomes what, 2. See, only less than and greater than, equal to not there, that means what, the function is no maximum value, no minimum value. Okay, so ಏನಂತ ಬರಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲಿ, no maximum value and no minimum value. Okay, right. So next, local maximum and local minima. See, so before I'll discuss directly, you know, the maximum value and minimum value. Okay, na, some functions ಅನ್ನು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇದ್ರ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸಮ್ವೇರ್ ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಮತ್ತು ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಬೈ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಆ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನು, ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ, ಸೊ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಫೈಂಡಿಂಗ್ ದ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾನೆ, ನಾವು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಲೆಟ್ y is equal to f of x ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾನೆ, ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಟ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್, dy by dx is equal to ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ f dash of x. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಾಟ್, ಸೊ f dash of x is equal to 0 ಅಂತ ಸಬ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಸಬ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಸಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಎ ಬಿ ಸಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ಎ ಏನು ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ಬಿ ಸಿ ಅಂತ ಮೂರು ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೇ ಬರ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆನಾ, ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ, ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ಅಗೇನ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಟ್, ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಅಗೇನ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್, ದಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್, ಸೊ ಈ ಇಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಡೆರಿವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, d2y by dx square is equal to what, f double dash of x. ಸಿ, ಸೊ f double dash of x ಬಂತಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಈ f double dash of x ಒಳಗೆ, ಸೊ ಈ ಬಂದಂಥ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂವನ್ನು ಸಬ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕೆ, ಸಪೋಸ್ f double dash of a ಅಂತ ಸಬ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಇದ್ರ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನಾದರೂ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 0 ಬಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೋಕಲ್ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಎ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟ್, ಲೋಕಲ್, ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 0 ಬಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಲೋಕಲ್, ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಲೋಕಲ್ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್. ಓಕೆ, So the minimum value of this function is minimum value is equal to f of a. ಓಕೆನಾ. ಸೊ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟನ್ನು ಈ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ದಾಗ ಸಬ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕೆ ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಓಕೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಎಫ್ ಡಬಲ್ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ನಾನು ಬಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂವನ್ನು ಸಬ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಲೆಸ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 0. ಓಕೆ ಲೆಸ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 0 ಬಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೋಕಲ್ ಲೆಸ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 0 ಅಂತ ಲೋಕಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್. Right, so the maximum value is equal to what? F of b. Okay, so suppose f double dash of c substitute ಮಾಡಿದ equal to 0 ಬಂತಂದ್ರ, so equal to 0 ಬಂತಂದ್ರ, so is okay na equal to 0 ಬಂತಂದ್ರ no maximum value no minimum value. Okay, f double dash of c substitute ಮಾಡಿದ 0 ಬಂತಂದ್ರ ಏನಂತ ಬೇಕು ನಾನು no maximum and no minimum value. So this point is the point of inflection antivi. So x is equal to c is a point of idukkenantinondu point of inflection. Okay, inflection. Okay, remember this one, inflection. X is equal to 0. Okay, x is equal to c is a point of inflection antivi. Okay, right. Okay, next question number 3. Find the local maximum and local minimum if any of the following functions. Find also the local maximum and local minimum values as the case may be. Okay, the first function is f of x is equal to x square. See, x square is always greater than or equal to 0. Okay na? But greater than or equal to 0 means what? Okay, there exists a minimum value. The minimum value of this function is what? 0. But maximum value is greater than or equal to 0 means 0 to infinity. But no maximum value. But minimum value is 0. Okay na? So you know directly. But so by using local maxima, local minima method, so to find the maximum value and minimum value. Okay. First what? F dash of x, find out f dash of x. F dash of x becomes what? Rate of x square becomes what? 2x. Okay, next condition is what? F dash of x is equal to 0. Then 2x equal to 0. So what is x value? X value becomes 0. So again I will derivative this function. So already f dash of x becomes 2x. Again f double dash of x becomes what? F double dash of x becomes what? 2. Right? I'll substitute 0 here. F double dash of 0 is equal to 2. So 2 is what? Greater than 0. Okay. Greater than 0 means what? Is a point of what? Local minimum. Okay. The minimum value is what? Minimum value is equal to what? F of 0. The minimum value of this function is f of 0. So substitute here. What is f of x function? F of x becomes what? X square. I'll substitute 0. F of 0 becomes 0 square. 0 square is equal to 0. The minimum value of this function is 0. Right? Okay. Right. So next second question. G of x is equal to x cube minus 3x. Okay. Method must be same. Right? First what? Derivative g dash of x. So g dash of x is equal to what is the derivative of x cube? And x cube derivative is what? 3x square minus 3x derivative becomes 3. Okay. Next what? G dash of x is equal to 0. So this becomes what? 3x square minus 3 is equal to 0. Then 3x square is equal to what? 3. X square equal to 3 by 3. Here 3 get cancelled. And x square becomes what? 1. X is equal to, okay, x value becomes what? Plus or minus 1. Right? So next method what? Again derivative of this function. So g double dash of x is equal to, what is g double dash of x is equal to, again derivative of this becomes what? 3 2 is 6x. Constant derivative 0. G double dash of x is equal to 6x. Okay. So substitute the value 1 first. G double dash of 1 equal to 6 into 1 equal to 6. 6 means what? Greater than 0. So g double dash of 1 is greater than 0 means what? Is a point of what? Local minimum. Okay. Minimum value is value is equal to g of 1. Okay, I'll substitute here. G of 1 becomes what? 1 cube minus 3 into 1. Okay, 1 cube becomes what? 1 minus 3, that is equal to minus 2. Minimum value of this function is minus 2. Okay, so next, g double dash of x. What is g double dash of x? Is equal to 6x, right? So I'll substitute minus 1. G double dash of minus 1 becomes what? 6 into minus 1. So that is equal to g double dash of minus 1 is minus 6. Minus 6 means what? Less than 0, right? Okay, so less than 0 bantandra is a point of local maximum. Okay, maximum value is equal to what? So g of minus 1. So that is equal to, substitute here, minus 1 cube minus 3 into minus 1. So that is equal to minus 1 cube becomes what? Minus 1. Minus minus plus 3. Minus 1 plus 3 becomes what? Plus 2. Okay, the maximum value of this function is 2 and minimum value of this function is minus 2. Okay, right. Third one, h of x is equal to sin x plus x cos x. See, so x is less than 90 degree, greater than 0. It means what? First quadrant, right? So what is the method? First differentiate with respect to x, that becomes h dash of x is equal to sin x derivative becomes what? Cos x, and cos x derivative becomes what? Minus sin x. Okay, next what condition is? H dash of x is equal to 0. H dash of x is equal to 0. Same method matra change angilla. Then this becomes what? Cos x minus sin x equal to 0. Okay, so we'll take sin x that side, that becomes what? Cos x equal to sin x. Okay, so can I write 1 into cos x? 1 into cos x is equal to sin x. So we'll take cos x term this side, that becomes 1 equal to sin x divided by cos x. See, sin x by cos x becomes what? Tan x, right? Tan x is equal to 1. So tan in the first quadrant, only first quadrant, when it is becomes 1, the angle tan x is equal to tan pi by 4. The angle is what? X is equal to pi by 4. Okay, right. Now, so I will differentiate again with respect to x. So then h double dash of x is equal to what? So already h dash of x is equal to cos x minus sin x, and again differentiate h double dash of x equal to, that is equal to, what is the rate of cos x? Cos x becomes what? Minus sin x, and the rate of sin x becomes what? Cos x. So okay, I'll substitute the value of x, h double dash of pi by 4, and this is equal to minus sin pi by 4 and minus cos pi by 4. See, so what is sin pi by 4 value? Sin pi by 4 value becomes minus 1 by root 2, minus 1 by root 2. So is equal to, this value is less than 0, right? Okay, less than 0 means what? Is a point of local maximum. Okay, is a point of local maximum. The maximum value is, so what is the maximum value? Is a point of local maximum, and maximum value is what? Maximum value is equal to g of pi by 4. Maximum value is equal to g of pi by 4. So what is the g of x? You know that. I'll substitute here sin pi by 4 plus cos pi by 4. So what is the sin pi by 4 value? 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2. We'll take the LCM. LCM become what? Root 2, 1 plus 1. So 1 plus 1 becomes what? 2. 2 by root 2, that is equal to root 2. Okay, so this function maximum value is root 2, right? Okay, so next, in the first quadrant maximum value is exist, the maximum value is root 2. Next, fourth one, f of x is equal to sin x minus cos x. Now see, the angle x is becomes what? 0 to 2 pi. 0 to 2 pi means what? 0 angle to 360 degree. That means first quadrant, second quadrant, and third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. So okay, so fourth quadrant will check mode, right? So first method is what? First differentiate with respect to x, that is f dash of x. What is the derivative of sin x? Sin x derivative becomes what? Cos x minus. What is the derivative of cos x? Minus sin x, minus minus becomes what? Plus sin x. Okay, So next what? So f dash of x is equal to 0. So f dash of x is equal to 0, then so 0 is equal to what? Cos x, okay, plus sin x. See, so we'll take cos x this side, this becomes what? Minus cos x equal to sin x. Okay, so can I write minus 1 into cos x? Minus cos x becomes is equal to sin x, right? So minus 1 equal to what? Sin x divided by cos x. Okay, sin x divided by cos x becomes what? Tan x. Tan x is equal to minus 1. Okay, so when the tan becomes negative, okay, you see, okay, tan becomes negative when? So in the second quadrant is a negative, in the fourth quadrant is a negative. In first quadrant and third quadrant, tan becomes positive. In the second quadrant means what? Pi minus angle. Okay, and in fourth quadrant becomes what? 2 pi minus angle. Pi minus theta, 2 pi minus theta. All right. Okay. So find the value. Tan x is equal to tan, right? In the second quadrant it should be negative, pi minus, okay, 1. Tan when becomes 1, okay, negative height minus height, but 1 when it is pi by 4. Okay, then x is equal to 1 angle is pi minus pi by 4. Okay, so next one, tan x is equal to tan. So again in the fourth quadrant it should be negative. Can I write 2 pi minus pi by 4? So again x angle becomes what? Another one is 2 pi minus pi by 4. Okay, right, x value. Right, so again differentiate with respect to x on both sides, so that becomes what? F double dash of x. F double dash of x is equal to, already f dash of x is equal to cos x plus sin x, and f double dash of x is equal to what? Cos x derivative becomes what? Minus sin x, and okay, plus what is the derivative of sin x? Sin x becomes cot x. So, okay, I'll substitute the value. One is pi minus pi by 4. F double dash of pi minus pi by 4 is equal to minus sin pi minus pi by 4 and plus cos pi minus pi by 4, that is equal to f double dash of pi minus pi by 4 is equal to, see, this is the second quadrant, pi minus pi by sin is positive, then this is value becomes minus sin by 4. Okay, next, cos pi minus pi by 4 is also second quadrant, cos is a negative in the second quadrant, that becomes minus cos pi by 4. Okay, so this value is less than 0. Less than 0 means what? Is a point of local maximum. So what is the maximum value? Maximum value is equal to f of 5 minus pi by 4. Okay, 5 minus pi by 4. I'll substitute pi minus pi by 4 here. Sin pi minus pi by 4 and minus cos pi minus pi by 4. So that is equal to, so the maximum value, sin pi minus pi by 4, second quadrant should to be positive, sin pi by 4. Okay, in the second quadrant cos is negative, here it is minus, minus minus becomes what? Plus cos pi by 4. So what is sin pi by 4 value? 1 by root 2. Cos pi by value 1 by root 2. This value becomes what? Root 2. Okay, right, so maximum value of this function is root 2, right? So next, another one. So f double dash of 2 pi minus pi by 4. So that is equal to minus sin 2 pi minus pi by 4 and minus plus cos 2 pi minus pi by 4. Okay, f double dash of x is equal to, right? So then f double dash of 2 pi minus pi by 4 equal to, so in the which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant till fourth quadrant becomes, sign becomes negative and minus 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 plus, right? So this value becomes what? Sin pi by 4 and plus, in the fourth quadrant cos is positive, that is equal to cos pi by 4. So okay, this is positive and this value is positive, then f double dash of 2 pi minus pi by 4 value is what? Positive means what? Greater than 0. Okay, greater than 0 means what? F double dash of is greater than 0 is a point of local minimum. Okay, minimum value is equal to f of what? 2 pi minus pi by 4. Okay, so I'll substitute the value. Okay, 2 pi minus pi by 4 in the f of x. So then that is equal to sine 2 pi minus pi by 4 minus cos 2 pi minus pi by 4. Okay, so in the fourth quadrant sign becomes negative, that is minus sine pi by 4 minus cos is a positive, cos pi by 4. So what is sine pi by 4 value? 1 by root 2 minus 1 by root 2. So LCM is root 2. Okay, minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 becomes what? Minus 2 by root 2. So this value is minus root 2. Okay, the minimum value of this function is minus root 2 and maximum value is plus root 2. Okay, right. Okay, next fifth one, f of x is equal to x cube minus 6x square plus 9x plus 15, right? See, same method. So now differentiate with respect to x, that becomes what? F dash of x equal to, so what is the derivative of x cube? 3x square minus 6 to the 12x plus 9. Derivative of constant becomes 0. Okay, so f dash of x is equal to, I will take 3 is common factor, so what is the remaining term? X square minus 3 4 is 12 plus 3 3 is 9. Okay, so next condition is what? F dash of x is equal to 0. F dash of x equal to 0, 3 is not 0, and this term becomes 0. Okay, so x square minus 4x, okay, plus 3 equal to 0. Then can I write x square minus x minus 3x. 4x can I write this like this, plus 3 equal to 0. Okay, we'll take x is common factor, x minus 1 minus 3 is common factor, x minus 1 equal to 0. See, x minus 1 into x minus 3 equal to 0. Okay, x value becomes 1 or x value 3. Okay, x value 1 and 3, right? So again differentiate with respect to x, and f double dash of x is equal to f double dash of x is equal to, so what is the derivative of 3x square? 3x square becomes what? 6x minus 12. Okay, right. So next I will substitute the value. F double dash of 1 becomes 6 into 1 minus 12, that is equal to f double dash of 1 equal to 6 minus 12 equal to minus 6. Minus 6 means what? Less than 0. Okay, right. 1 is a point, 1 is a point of local, less than 0 means what? Local maximum. Okay, is a point of local maximum. Okay, maximum value of this function is, maximum value is equal to f of 1. Okay, substitute here 1, that is 1 cube minus 6 into 1 square plus 9 into 1, okay, plus 15. So that is equal to 1 minus 6 plus 9 plus 15. See, okay, 9 minus 6, 3 plus 1, 4 plus 15 becomes what? 19. Okay, maximum value of this function is 19, right? Next, I'll substitute 3. F double dash of 3 equal to, okay, f double dash of 3 is equal to 6 into 3 minus 12. 6 3 is 18 minus 12 is equal to what? 6. It should be greater than 0. Okay, greater than 0 is, greater than 0 means what? Is a point of local minimum. Minimum value is equal to what? F of 3. Okay, I'll substitute f of 3, that becomes what? Okay, f of x is equal to x cube. Okay, now the function x cube means 3 cube minus 6 into 3 square and plus 9 into 3 plus 15. Okay, 3 cube equals 27 minus 6 into 9, okay, plus 9 3 is 27 plus 15. Okay, right. Next, 27 plus 27 is 54 minus 6 9 is 54 plus 15. Okay, plus 15 minus 15 cancel is equal to what? 15. Okay, the minimum value of this function is what? 15. Maximum value is 90. So next question, sixth one, g of x is equal to x by 2 plus 2 by x. Note condition x greater than 0 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾನೆ, x value greater than 0 ಇರಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆನಾ? So they are important. Now differentiate with respect to x, g dash of x is equal to, so we 1 by 2 constant take outside, derivative of x becomes 1, that is what? 1 by 2 plus 2 constant take outside. What is the derivative of 1 by x? Derivative of 1 by x becomes what? No, derivative of 1 by x is minus 1 by x square. Okay. Next, that is equal to g dash of x is equal to what? 1 by 2 minus 2 by x square. Okay. Next condition is what? G dash of x is equal to 0. 0 equal to 1 by 2 minus 2 by x square. Okay. Take this side, that becomes what? 2 by x square is equal to 1 by 2. Minus becomes plus. Reciprocal this one, x square by 2 equal to 2. Okay, take this side, x square equal to 2 2s are 4. Then x value becomes what? Plus or minus 2, right? So only will take x is equal to 2. Why? X is greater than 0, but x is not equal to minus 2. Okay, so right, minus 2 ತೊಳಗೆ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಓನ್ಲಿ x ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ 2 ತೊಳಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದಾನೆ, ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾನೆ ಅವನು? x is greater than 0 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾನೆ, right? So next, so already g dash of x is equal to 1 by 2 minus 2 by x square, so only x is equal to 2 value. Again derivative of this function g double dash of x. Okay, 1 by 2 constant, 1 by 2 constant derivative becomes what? 0 minus, okay, 2 constant, and derivative of what? Okay, 1 by x square, right? So that is equal to g double dash of x is equal to 0. Okay, so 0 leave it, minus 2, and derivative of x raised to minus 2. Okay, take up this one upside, that becomes what? X raised to minus 2. That is equal to g double dash of x is equal to what? Minus 2 into minus 2 into x raised to minus 3i. Okay, so that is equal to g double dash of x is equal to minus 2 becomes plus 4, plus 4 divided by what? X cube. Okay, so I'll substitute 2 here. So g double dash of 2 is equal to 4 by 2 cube. So that is value is greater than 0, right? So greater than 0 means what? Is a point of what? Local minimum. Local minimum. So next, minimum value is equal to g of 2. So g of 2 is equal to what? Is g of x? Now g of x is equal to x by 2, right? X by 2 means what? 2 by 2 plus 2 by 2. So that is equal to 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 becomes what? 2. The minimum value of this function is 2. So next, seventh one. So g of x is equal to 1 by x square plus 2. Okay, now differentiate with respect to x. So delta of x, g dash of x is equal to, so 1 by x, delta of 1 by x becomes what? You know that delta of 1 by x becomes what? Minus 1 by x square plus 2 whole square. Okay na? So by chain rule, 1 by x derivative ಅಂತ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದು 1 by x ಇಲ್ಲ, 1 by x place ಅಲ್ಲಿ x square plus 2 ಇದೆ. By chain rule again derivative of what? X square plus 2. Okay, right. So next, that is equal to g dash of x is equal to what? See, so minus 1 by x square plus 2 whole square into derivative of x square becomes 2x. Okay, see, constant derivative 0. That is equal to g dash of x is equal to minus 2x divided by x square plus 2 whole square. Okay, right. So next, what? G dash of x is equal to 0 and g dash of x is equal to 0. Okay, this is 0. 0 is equal to minus 2x divided by what? X square plus 2 whole square. Okay, take this side, this becomes 0, then minus 2x is equal to 0. What about x value? X value is 0. Okay, right. So next, the next method is what? Second order derivative. So already g dash of x is there. So what is g dash of x? So g dash of x equal to, so minus 2x divided by what? X square plus 2 whole square. Okay, so by using u by v formula. Okay, right. So what is u by v formula? Again derivative d double dash of x is equal to u as it is, x square plus 2 whole square as it is, and derivative of what? I will take d by dx of minus 2x. Okay, minus 2x as it is, and derivative of what? X square plus 2 whole square, okay, divided by what? X square plus 2 whole square, okay na, v square means raised to square again. So next, so okay, simple ಇದೆ g double dash of x is equal to, see, x square plus 2 whole square minus 2 constant, derivative of x becomes 1, that becomes what? Minus 2, okay, here minus minus becomes plus 2x, okay, into, so derivative of x square becomes what? 2 x square plus 2, okay na. So x square ಅಂತ ಹೋಗಿದೆ, x square ಇಲ್ಲ, so x square place ಇಲ್ಲಿ x square plus 2 ಇದೆ, again derivative of x square plus 2 becomes what? 2x, right, by chain rule, again divided by what? X square plus 2, okay, x square plus 2 raised to 4, can I write? Right. So next, g double dash of x is equal to minus 2 into x square plus 2 whole square. See, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 x into x becomes what? X square plus 2, okay, whole divided by x square plus 2 whole raised to 4, okay. X is equal to 0 here, g double dash of 0 equal to, so minus 2 into 0 plus 2 whole square, this is 0 divided by 0 square plus 2 raised to 4, okay. So that is equal to g double dash of 0 equal to, see, 0 plus 2 becomes 2, 2 square is 4, 4 2s are minus 8 divided by 2 raised to 4, okay. This value is less than 0, okay. Yes, less than, g double dash of less than 0 means what? Is a point of local maximum, okay. Maximum value of this function is, maximum value is equal to what? G of 0, so that is equal to, what is g of x? G of x is equal to 1 by x square plus 2, 1 by x square means 0, 0 plus 2 is equal to 1 by 2, okay. Maximum value of this function is 1 by 2, right. Okay, next, last one, f of x is equal to x into root 1 minus x, x value is greater than 0, less than 1, right. So first to derivative this one, okay, here u into v formula. So what is f dash of x? F dash of x is equal to x as it is, so derivative of root x becomes what? 1 by 2 root x, 1 by 2 1 minus x, so root x is, okay, root x illa, by chain rule again derivative of what? 1 minus x, okay, plus root 1 minus x as it is and derivative of x, okay, right. So next, f dash of x becomes what? Okay, x divided by 2 into root 1 minus x into derivative of 1 is 0, derivative of x becomes 1, that is minus 1, okay, and plus root 1 minus x, so derivative of x becomes what? 1, right. So next, f dash of x is equal to, see, here x into minus 1 becomes what? Minus x divided by 2 root 1 minus x and plus root 1 minus x, okay, right. Now take the LCM, so f dash of x becomes what? 2 root 1 minus x is LCM, minus x as it is, plus 2 and root x multiple, under 2 as it is, and root x in root 1 minus x into root 1 minus x becomes what? 1 minus x, okay. Simplify this one, f dash of x is equal to, see, minus x plus 2 minus 2x divided by 2 into root 1 minus x, okay. See, that is equal to, f dash of x is equal to, see, 2 minus x minus 2x becomes what? Minus 3x divided by 2 into root 1 minus x. So next, f dash of x is equal to 0, 0 is equal to 2 minus 3x divided by 2 root 1 minus x, okay. Cross multiple this one, that becomes what? 2 minus 3x is equal to 0, then 3x is equal to 2, x is equal to what? 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 means what? Less than 1, right? X value is 2 by 3, okay. So again differentiate with respect to x. So already f dash of x is what? No, already f dash of x, so f dash of x becomes what? F dash of x is equal to, see, 2 minus 3x divided by 2 into root 1 minus x. Clear? Right. So next, again differentiate with respect to x. That becomes, okay, by using u by v formula. So f double dash of x equal to, okay, let's see. So I will write 2 root 1 minus x as it is, okay, and derivative of what? 2 minus 3x minus, okay, 2 minus 3x as it is, and derivative of what? 2 root 1 minus x, okay, divided by what? 2 root 1 minus x whole square, okay, right. So next, f double dash of x is equal to 2 root 1 minus x into derivative of constant is 0, derivative of 3x becomes what? Minus 3, okay, minus 2 minus 3x. So 2 is a constant, take outside. Derivative of root x becomes what? 1 by 2 root 1 minus x into, again derivative of 1 minus x becomes what? Minus 1, okay, whole divided by 2 square becomes 4, root cancel, 1 minus x, okay. Next, f double dash of x is equal to, right, minus 3 into 2 becomes what? Minus 6 root 1 minus x. See, here minus is there, minus becomes plus, e2 get cancelled, so this is plus 2 minus 3x divided by what? So what is the remaining term? Divided by root 1 minus x, okay, divided by what? 4 into 1 minus x, okay. Here 1, take the LCM becomes what? F double dash of x equal to, okay, cross multiplication, 6 into 1 minus x, okay, plus 2 minus 3x divided by, okay, 4 into 1 minus x into root 1 minus x, okay. See, now multiple again, so this becomes minus 6 minus plus 6, okay, minus plus 6 plus 2 minus 3x, right, divided by what? Divided by 4 into 1 minus x into root 1 minus x, okay, right. So f double dash of x is equal to, see, 6x minus 3x becomes what? Okay, 3x minus 6 plus 2 becomes what? Minus 4 divided by 4 into 1 minus x root 1 minus x, okay. So I'll substitute 2 by 3 value, that becomes f double dash of 2 by 3 equal to 3 into 2 by 3 minus 4 divided by 4 into 1 minus 2 by 3, and again root 1 minus, so 1 minus 2 by 3, so that is equal to 3 get cancelled, 2 minus 4 becomes what? Minus 2 divided by 4 into, here this is a positive and this is also positive, okay. See, 3 minus 2 becomes 1 by 3 into root 1 by 3, okay. Here positive, this positive, this is also negative, means what? This value is less than 0, okay, right. So less than 0 means what? Is a point of local maximum, okay, maximum, right. Maximum value is, okay, f of 2 by 3, so that is equal to f of 2 by 3 means what? F of 2 by 3, so what is f of x? X into root of 1 minus x, 2 by 3 into root of 1 minus 2 by 3, so that is equal to 2 by 3 into, okay, 1 by root 3, okay, so that is equal to 2 by 3 root 3, okay. The maximum value of this function is 2 by 3 root 3, okay. Prove that the function do not have maximum and minimum value. So f of x is equal to e power x. Now differentiate with respect to x. F dash of x is equal to e power x. The root of e power x becomes e power x. So when it becomes 0, so what the value of x? This function becomes 0. Okay, no value of x. Okay, na? No value of x. No value of x. Okay, so x value barle illa antandra, but how to find the maximum value and minimum value? right? So then there does not exist x value, means this function have no maximum value and no minimum value. Okay, so second one, see, second one is f of x equal to, so I'll take g of x is equal to log x. Okay, so what is the difference with respect to x? D dash of x is equal to what? 1 by x. Okay, so 1 by x, when it becomes 0, 1 by x is 0, not possible. Okay, so suppose it's 0, 1 by x, then I take this side, 0 into x is equal to 1, 0 is equal to 1. Okay, 0 is not equal to 1. Okay, does, okay, x does not exist any value, this value becomes 0. That means what? Okay, the function is not exist a maximum value and minimum value, right? Okay, so last one, third one. So what is third one question? See, h of x equal to x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. Now differentiate with respect to x. H dash of x is equal to 3x square plus 2x plus 1. Okay, now this value 3x square plus 2x plus 1 equal to 0. Solve this one by using, so x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay, so what is a value? 3. What is b value? 2. What is c value? 1. Okay, substitute here, that is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square is 2 square minus 4 into what is a value? 3 into what is c value? 1 divided by 2a, 2 into 3. Okay, that is equal to what is b value? So x is equal to b value becomes what? 2 minus 2 plus or minus root of 2 square becomes 4, 4 3 is 12 divided by 3 2 is 6. X is equal to minus 2 plus or minus, okay, root of 4 minus 12 becomes what? Minus 8. Okay, divided by what? 6. Okay, this is not a real root. Minus root minus 8 becomes what? This is the complex roots, right? So this is a real valued function, means the roots does not exist in real number, they exist in a complex number. Hence this function has no maximum value and minimum value. Roots ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು real ಇರಬೇಕು, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, there exist maximum value, minimum value, but here it is complex number. Root minus 8 means what? It is a complex number. Okay, it does not exist any maximum value and minimum value, right? ಸೊ ಇದು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಬರಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ, ಹೈ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಚಾನಲ್ನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವೀಡಿಯೋ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನೋಟಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟಿಂದ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಫಸ್ಟಿಂದ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇದು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಗೈಸ್.